G'day and welcome back. Today we're going to run over how I did in the 30 days to lose 5 bad habits challenge. So let's jump into it. So let's start off with it was not an overall success. And I overestimated how difficult quitting smoking was going to be. I'm just going to insert a clip here of how I did after a few days.
So, quick update. How is the bad habits going on day 2? Not so well. Well, a few of them are going well. Screen time is fine. I managed to avoid Instagram and stuff. Pepsi, fine. Haven't had any Pepsi. Negative thoughts, fine, mostly. And what was the other one? I can't even remember. This is how bad it's going. Let's just go on to smoking. So smoking is not going so well at all. Yesterday, which was the first day, I ended up having 5 cigarettes, which is still better than my usual pack of 20 a day, but still not good. Day 2, it's now 10 o'clock, and I just went out and bought a pack. I caved. This is going to be... This is a classic key of cognitive dissonance. I'm going to excuse myself in some way. So I've come to realize that I've been smoking for pretty much the past 15 years. And to break a habit of 15 years isn't going to be as easy as just stopping. I wish it was. I wish I could do what I did with sugar and carbohydrates, where I just stopped eating them. But it's a chemical addiction, and I don't think that just going cold turkey is going to work. I need to address the underlying bad habits, the habit of putting something in my mouth, the habit of consuming something, the nicotine addiction. It's going to be more than just cutting it out. So it's also a thing of, I enjoy it. It's something that I enjoy doing. But I know how bad it is for me, and how bad it is for my life, how bad it is for my bank account. I know all these things. I know the statistics, but I still do it, which is the classic cognitive dissonance conundrum. Our brain is telling us to keep doing it, even though we know that it's wrong. But this is also a great learning experience and learning from failure, etc., etc. So I am going to keep at it, keep trying, keep going as long as I can between cigarettes as possible, and hopefully by the end of the month I will be cigarette free. So that is my adapted aim. It feels like a cop-out. I feel like I've let myself down. I feel like I'm letting other people down. But I need to address the root cause and take this a different route and look at alternative options. I don't want to just rely on vaping again, because I did that before. And that doesn't break the habit or the addiction. It just is less harmful. So I'm gonna look at other options and try some other things. But if anybody has any suggestions, let me know.
So basically, the culmination of how it went was all the other things. So negative thoughts, screen time, Pepsi Max, and texting while driving all went relatively well. I slipped on texting while driving a little bit, not a massive amount. and I slipped on screen time a little bit as well. But overall, I managed to curb the amount of time I was spending scrolling through Instagram. I didn't drink Pepsi Max at all over the 30 days. I still haven't, I don't think. And also, texting while driving, I have kind of reprogrammed myself slightly into not feeling like I have to reply instantly to messages that come in while I'm driving, which overall is probably one of the most important things. But smoking has been difficult. I seriously underestimated how much willpower and how much it would take to quit a 12 to 13, 15-year habit. So it's going to take a little bit more work. It's going to take more time. Let's throw in some cognitive dissonance here. I also, a week in, got tonsillitis, so I couldn't use the gum that was helping me quit because I couldn't swallow. Well, it hurt to swallow, and what happens when you chew gum? You swallow lots. But, so, classic cognitive dissonance, this is an excuse sort of thing here. But this is something I can learn from. I can learn from the fact that I was overambitious and didn't weigh up the ramifications and the general weight of what I was trying to do. I thought that, hey, if I can quit sugar, then I can quit nicotine, etc., etc. And that's not how it works. I'm going to have to be a lot more regimented and probably do it on its own rather than trying to do it with a bunch of other things. So it is something that I want to do in the near future. Don't get me wrong. It's not just something that I did for a video. It is something that I need to do and would like to do. It's just going to take a bit more time and a bit more work than, hey, let's do a 30 days to lose 10 bad habits challenge. But on to a couple of the other ones. So the Pepsi Max, I didn't have Pepsi Max because I wanted to curb my dependency on it, which is fine, but I've basically ended up just replacing it with other things. So, but it does show that the Pepsi Max isn't the addiction, it's the fizzy drinks, really. It's the carbonated fluids that I'm addicted to, not the Pepsi Max itself. So, but I'm not as bad as I used to be back in the day, and I don't really drink that much alcohol or anything like that. Cognitive dissonance, catch yourself. But yeah, it's still not great. I should curb it more. On to the texting while driving. I shouldn't do it, quite simply. And I think I only text while driving maybe once. And if I did, it was through voice to text. So cognitive dissonance, I'm downplaying it. No, it's bad. I shouldn't do it. But yeah, it's something that I'm definitely going to keep up because it's really dangerous and it's just really dangerous. Negative thoughts. I mean, everybody has negative thoughts sometimes. You can't deny it. You can't run away from it. But let's not let that affect our lives. Let's try and stay positive as much as possible. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes things have to be negative to move forward. So, but generally, I've been fairly positive, been pretty happy, been in a good place. And finally, the screen time. I've just downloaded TikTok, so that's going to be fucked. But anyway, next week's video, fingers crossed, will be a good one. I am meant to be going skydiving tomorrow. So we'll see. If not, we'll do something else. Why not? I hope you have a great week. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.